Hey, what's up? My name is David, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up your booking page in HighLevel. That way you can generate more appointments with high quality prospects. So let's dive straight into it. First off, you want to log into your HighLevel account and go into the sub account that you want to use. Now, what you're going to do is that you want to go to settings, then go to staff, and you want to make sure that you add yourself as an employee here, because otherwise you cannot assign yourself to a calendar in HighLevel. Alright, so once you've done that, you want to head to calendars, and then you either want to create a new calendar or you want to edit an existing one. I've already pre-built this calendar to save them time, along with tons of other stuff like funnel templates, workflows, and all of that good stuff for a business owner in the online space. Just check out the links in the description if you're interested. Anyway, for this particular video, it also works if you create your new one, but for time's sakes, I'm gonna use the pre-built one. Alright, so what you want to do is click on the three dots, then click on edit, and you're going to see this page. Now I'm going to show you how you can change the actual calendar, so make sure you pay close attention. First off, you have your calendar logo. You can use your brand logo or whatever. Then next up, we have the calendar name. You can name it brainstorming session, a strategy call, 30-minute discovery call. Then if we scroll down a little bit, we have the description of the calendar. Usually you have something like book your brainstorming session with your business name here. Then we have the group name. This doesn't show actually in the calendar itself, but it is important if you have a lot of calendars and you want to organize and assign them to different departments in your company. So let's say, for example, you have different calendars for your sales team, for your onboarding team, and calendars for internal meetings. So now with the group feature, you can effectively organize and group multiple calendars together. Then we have the custom URL. You usually don't use this link as your calendar is embedded in your funnel step, so you can just leave it as it is. Alright, next up is the meeting invitation title. This is just the title that the other person sees when they book a call. You can name it brainstorming session with your name, or also what other people like to use are the custom values right here. You can just copy paste it in, and basically what it is, this is the contact name of the prospect, like John Doe X your name. I will just leave it as it were before, but you can choose as you like. Now for the appointment distribution, you have two options. Either you optimize for availability, which is explained in simple terms that whoever is assigned to this calendar and has the highest priority will get the booked appointment. But if you are in a situation where everybody has pretty much the same availability, you just want to cycle the appointments to different persons, right? Then you would choose optimize for equal distribution. The thing is, if you're the only member that is assigned to this calendar, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Now the next step is that you select the team members that should be assigned to this calendar. You can either select multiple people or just one. Alright, next step is you can select a priority, either high, medium, or low. Next step is that you copy paste your meeting location. You can either use Google Meet or Zoom, depends on where you take your sales calls. And the last one is just an event color. You can choose different types of color that will show in the calendar. Awesome. Next step, go to availability and scroll up. Next step, simply choose the times that you want to take calls. For me, it's no Sundays and no Saturdays. Then I want to take calls from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then click on this plus here if you want to have a break. Then from 11 p.m. to 5 p.m. and that's it. Also, if you click on this button here, you can copy the time to all. Obviously, it applied it to Saturday and Sunday too, so I will toggle these buttons off. Next step, scroll down until you see meeting interval. I personally like to set the meeting interval to either 30 or 60 minutes, so people can book every half an hour or every full hour, but you can use whatever fits your schedule. Then the next one is the meeting duration. This is pretty self-explanatory. How long should the meeting be? Choose whatever you like. Now the minimum scheduling notice, this is how far people can book an appointment into the future. I don't want to get any surprise meetings, so I set it to 8 hours, but you can also do like 4 or 6 hours, or even a day if you need to prepare prepare the meeting. Alright, now we have to select a date range. This is the exact opposite of the minimum scheduling notice because this determines how far in advance people can book a call. I tend to set this to 7 days. Now for the maximum bookings per day, I tend to leave this empty because I want to get as many bookings as I can. And the bookings per slot is usually 1 per user. Now the last two fields are just buffer times before or after a meeting. I tend to do 50 minutes after I had a call, so I have time to prepare for another one. Just make sure that it makes sense with your meeting duration and your meeting interval. Alright, once you have selected everything, go to forms and payment and then scroll up. So first off, you can select a form where you can ask your prospects questions before a call. I always use a personalized form because I want to pre-qualify my prospects, but you can also use the default one where you have name, email and phone number plus additional notes. Alright. Next up we have guests. You can add guests if you want to. Then we have the confirmation page. Either you can select default, then this message will pop up into your funnel, but usually I do a confirmation page myself and link the people to a custom page where I can explain the next steps. Also, if you have a Facebook pixel, you can add it here. That's pretty much it for this section. Then click on notification and additional options. I usually send out notifications only via workflow, so I usually don't select any of these fields. The only field that you want to toggle always on is allow Google to send out invitations to the attendees. Also, you can allow the rescheduling or canceling of the meeting. I personally like it when the prospect emails me if something comes up, so I don't select it. Then next up we have the last field, which is customizations. Now here you can select a calendar cover image if you have one, and then you can select your style. And now down here you can choose the primary color and the background color of your calendar. This is a great feature, so your calendar is optimized for your brand colors. Then you have a button text. You can use schedule meeting or schedule session, whatever. And that's it. Just leave these toggles on. If you have some custom CSS code to style your calendar, you can put it here and then hit save. Now pay close attention because all of this setup won't work if the status isn't active. I will show you how it looks if the color is deactivated. If this status here is draft, you have to go here, click on the three dots, activate your calendar. Awesome. Now we want to connect the calendar with a funnel page. Just go back, click on sites, select the funnel that you want to embed your calendar to. I will use the high ticket funnel template here. Go to the page that you want to embed the calendar. Then once it loads, you either want to create a new element called calendar where you can select the calendar, or change an existing calendar. You can change it here. Alright, now let's test it out if our calendar actually works. You can click on the eye right here. And as you can see, the calendar works perfectly fine with the times I selected previously. Now let's go ahead and try to book a meeting. I will just copy my details here, select an email, then click on schedule session. Obviously, I won't get redirected to the confirmation page as I haven't set up a domain. I already created a video how you can add a domain to your funnel. If you want to check it out, just go to my channel. Anyway, as we can see, the calendar itself and the form works. Now we just have to set up a workflow that sends out confirmation emails. So the cool thing is I have created that already for my affiliates, but you can simply recreate the workflow for your business. Now simply go to automation and either select high ticket funnel workflows if you are my affiliate, and go to appointment confirmation, or create the workflow by yourself. Alright, then go to the workflow, and I won't explain the workflow builder in detail as this will go way beyond. So what you're going to do, you go to this trigger, which is an appointment status. Then you want to select your calendar here. The event type is normal and the appointment status is confirmed. Then you want to click click on Save Trigger. Then you don't have to focus on the next steps because it's a bit more advanced and overlaps with other workflows. But anyway, the important thing is that you want to get an internal email that is sent to your email address with the subject new brainstorming session or strategy session, whatever you use. And then here you're going to get the answers of the form, like their name, email, current revenue, briefly descriptions, their troubles. Alright, then the next thing is that a confirmation email to the prospect will get sent as soon as he books a call. It's a very simple email where you just thank them that they booked a call, when the strategy session is, the meeting link, and the next steps. Then the next email is going to be sent 1 day before the appointment starts. It's just a simple reminder email. You don't have to edit anything there. And then another email will get sent 1 hour before, just another simple reminder email to boost the show up rate. Alright, once you have made the changes, you want to hit save and publish it. Then go back to workflows. And the same thing as for the calendar, the status sign needs to be activated. So you want to click on publish workflow and confirm it. Alright, once the workflow is published, we want to see if the confirmation emails are going to be sent after we book an appointment. So we will test it out right now. So I will select the time here, do the same thing as last time, and then click on schedule session. Now we'll log into my personal email account to see if the confirmation email got sent. Alright, we are now logged in, and as you can see, the confirmation email got sent with the right time and meeting link. Now, if you wonder why here is only a dot and why here is an empty space, that's because the custom values aren't set up right now, but I will show you that in a later video. And that's it. You're now able to customize your calendar to your needs, and you also know how to embed your calendar to a funnel page. If this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more tutorials. Also, comment down below if you have any questions or video requests. See you in the next one.